Slept really good last night on a level spot. Cooking up some biscuits and sausage gravy. I had one of these earlier this week, and that is a legit breakfast right there. So this bull just started beagling about 34 minutes ago. And Weston, I'm not sure if he's heard him once yet. Me and Delvin keep hearing him.
Jim.
You get that? There he was, finally he heard it. Whew-wee, I'm full. It was a pretty night last night. You could lay here, look up there, see the stars. I just kind of think you can anywhere else in the world, but I knew they were a lot brighter here than anywhere else in the world. Well, we get packed up. It's gonna be the same time to hit it. We got bugling bulls, limited amount of time, and 2 tags. So Delvin's gonna get her done first thing here this morning and go from there.
He's not that far away.
But if he comes across the top, it's gonna knock him out about right there where we came up. First he said we should be able to get him. I got help.
Yeah, I got it. Get a spike. I see a spike. Is that tree line we're seeing right there is the edge of that bench?
Oh, it is.
I think. So they might be heading up in there for the day.
There he is, right there. There's 2 spots.
Two spikes.
There's 2 spots. One right there, one right there. Okay. Do a double one spike. Wait a minute, there might be 3 spikes.
You see the big one?
I saw a lot bigger body. He was working his way up the hill.
I think we've been here for an hour now. I figured they'd come right into this cold calling, but they aren't running away, apparently. They're just staying right up there, just totally comfortable with where they are at.
I thought maybe they were gonna just dodge these cows and come right in.
I don't know why they didn't.
That's why I started calling, because they weren't hearing you.
They didn't even flinch or anything.
They never flinched. So I just really was honking down on it. And finally got one to lift his head for a little bit. So that's why I kept hitting them. And then when you did that chuckle, they all snapped to attention then.
Oh, really?
And then, so we kept cow calling, and then after that they were hearing it. But they moved up into that wood strip. And then I saw them right up in there, so I don't know. I thought maybe I don't know.
Alright, we've sat here this is still where we saw those spikes. So, we sat here for a while until the thermal started going uphill. And the plan is to go on that bench where we think that bull is. But we kind of think those spikes might be between us and there, so I'm just going to stay 40, 50 yards behind the guys as they head out that way. And I'm going to, just kind of follow them, so we'll be ready to set up anytime I can start calling. We're about 350 yards from the edge of the bench. So, I don't know, we might just have to do a spot and stalk on them spikes. They didn't seem very interested. They said when I called, they didn't even look up. That when I chuckled, they all looked. And then they kind of started paying attention a little bit, but still they just kind of skirted around us. So, yeah, we'll see what we can do here. Well, we finally got in here. We heard this bull bugling. We kept working our way down. But we kept bumping into elk and stuff. So, I'll be surprised if they're still here. I'm not sure if we bumped the cow or if it was just walking, but we're walking down here and also we saw a cow like 40, 50 yards ahead of us. Came right down this direction, so, but we haven't heard the bull in a while.
You still see okay?
Oh, Barrel, I'm feeling bored. Hi.
Do you mind explaining what kind of drugs you're doing over there?
Well, you see, it's called I Needed to Survive. Well, my husband does, because we're one.
Oh, you gotta
It's
get
like
slack
that,
in
too.
it.
It's called insulin.
Pretty cool.
The life of a diabetic. You don't get away from it, even if you go elk hunting. Pro tip number 543 for the diabetic. Make sure you have juice or honey might be better in your pack in case you happen to get close to passing out. And make sure you have nasal powder or something and your co-hunters know where it is and what it is in case you would pass out. Go with safety first. Done.
It's like, I don't know if the viewers know that, you're diabetic. How does it complicate things when you're...
Oh, it's complicated. Actually, it's not.
Hon, maybe there's other diabetics out there that think they can't go hunting because they have diabetes. Yeah? Just want to give them the encouragement that they can.
Oh yeah, you can go hunting even if you have diabetes. I do it. So far, I ain't died yet. Did you really?
Yeah.
All right, guys.
All right, let's go.
Your lens is like very dusty.
No kidding.
Oh, man.
Alrighty, so we gotta head all the way over there. And that's where we're gonna shoot a spike and a cow, right? Or was it two spikes, or was it two cows? Which was it?
Two calves.
Two calves.
Like, I don't know, something with 4 legs.
I should strap everything down before I put it on. Don't forget. Delvin, you're back to your scree hat.
Today, yes.
Okay.
see if this is any better luck than the yesterday hat.
Don't say that, because that means if you get something. Discs. There's no blade.
Yesterday, we were way out where I shot my bull, where Chad shot his, and got into some elk, pushed him around a little bit. Just couldn't really get him to talk or cooperate with calls or anything. So we hiked out of that last night, had some awesome burgers at camp, had an awesome breakfast this morning, and we're gonna give it one last shot today. We weren't sure if we were gonna go today or not, but we decided we're gonna give it a whirl. So we're coming back into where we were Thursday of last week, where we saw that group of cows. So we are going to see if we can do some cold calling. Maybe there's a spike or a satellite bull with that herd now. Or maybe the cows will come in and we'll shoot a couple cows. So kind of just one last stab. We kind of felt like we really tore up that other side between, last weekend and earlier this week. So yeah, decided to try something different. See how it turns out. We don't have real high expectations for it, but yeah, well, just if we could shoot another cow, that's all we want. We really like to get Delvin an opportunity at an elk. That's kind of our goal for now, or for today. Just first time elk hunting. He's really enjoyed it, I think, but we'd really like for him to get a shot at an elk, so we're gonna try.
What do you think, could we probably not cross those rocks? There's no way to cross those rocks without them seeing.
No, we're going to set up pretty much the same place we did last time. The only thing I thought about is you could stay back maybe more towards this edge of the bench.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's do it. It was going a whole lot quicker than I thought.
Got Delvin here. Chad right over there. We're gonna go call him in. He's pissed.
Oh, that slope's pretty open.
Right here. Six. Hold it.
It's up the hill.
He's coming up here, Weston.
No, he's not.
I don't see him. What's he doing? There he is. He's chewing his cud. Sure enough, there is a cow down there.
Yards on that cliff, if that far. Patience, he won't move off of that. So I think if you and Delvin slip on around, I'm gonna stay up on top of that little pass. It's only like that way if he wants to circle you, get your wind or come down on top of you, then I'll cut him off up there. If he wants to come in a level playing field, then Delvin has him. Because it's not that wide down and not that big of a place down in there. So if once y'all guys get to a certain point, I can drop off and get down there with y'all again. But I'm gonna kind of hang back.
I thought the way it sounded, he was like down there.
No, he's on the same ridge, just straight like this. Okay. I think that hill messes it up. And he's not like, I would try to slip around at least. Find a spot on the edge of that bench. You get on the bench and maybe put him a little further. And I would say you'd be within about 100 yards of him. And don't really shut all up, but yeah, that's real steep right there. Okay. And then if y'all get around to about there, I'm thinking he's down in here somewhere. Gotcha. So, but I feel like, I should stay up there in case it's enough pressure that he wants to circle up. I'll cover this up. And it don't leave a very big window for him to walk through. Hopefully. Just straight.
He's right there. Listen. He's right there. See it? Yeah. I see him. Hey. It's just cows. Way up there. Was that Jack? He's dead. The other one was coming. He's sticking out the other side. What's that second one? I lost him. You hit him the first time, right? Oh yeah, it's right. It went right through and I heard it ding on the other side. Where's Chad? Get him around here. He's good, just let him. It's getting wobbly. Where's the second arrow? It's hanging up the other side. Did it? Yeah, it's hanging up the other side. I saw it. I can't find him. I went all the way over there to another place. Did you see him go down? Well, so he started trumping, and then he sounded like he took a run, and then he stopped, and then missed. It's went. I know. Went. Good job. Where'd it go? I gotta see if I can service and call him. Oh, that's him. That's him right down there. Focus. Look at that. Are you gonna go long? No, I would say video from here. Yeah, least amount of people as possible. Try to keep your sights on them. Okay. I'll video this. It's pretty thick down in there. I don't know how much I can get. That's fine. As best you can. Your immediate needs more important. Get him. So, Chad and Wes, we just after Delvin shot that, Roger, it was a cow or whatever, something else was coming out behind it. It was just like right here. And then we saw them down over the edge. Weston went and got Chad, and they decided to run down there, getting on a level with him. But about a minute after they left, all of a sudden, Delvin and I stayed back. And the whole herd just up and left, just ran over the ridge there. I'm not sure how far they went. But yeah, there was just a ruckus and they left. And now we're trying to signal to Weston and Chad that they're gone, but I'm not sure. Maybe they're just coming back up here. I'm not sure which. Well, that's a bum deal. Once they get up here, we'll have service.
Yeah.
Should I tell them to head up?
Yeah, but we need ice. I don't know if they got ice. Oh my goodness.
What happened down there?
Give me something. Oh.
What happened down there?
All right, so I have no idea what happened on this side of the hill. I went where Weston set up, was right up here behind me. And we hit this big steep hill right here to my right. And then there was I could tell there was an elk trail running up that thing right to the top. And my thought was, you know what, the bull's gonna do one of two things. He's either gonna come around that hill and Delvin's gonna shoot it, or he's gonna come up to that top of that hill and hang up. So, but from where he was bugling, I thought it seemed more likely that he would probably come around the hill. And so I went up there, sat up there a while, and he was not moving. It's like a cliff on the other side with where they can walk up around it over here, but he ran off of it, so it ain't steep enough that he can't run off of it, but he pretty much snowboarded all the way to the bottom. So he wasn't moving, so I came back. I left my pack back in the trees behind me about 30 yards. So I went back to get my pack, and I was like, well, I'm gonna go tell Weston and Delvin to move around the hill. I'll stay up on top. So I got that all told and was heading back up there. What, 5 minutes probably hadn't even went by.
No.
I mean, it was quick. I went down, I waved him over, he came over, I told him what, and I went booking it back up the hill. Well, I hit the top, and the bull bugled right at the rock that I was standing up on, probably up over the top, 40, 50 yards maybe. And so I couldn't go any further because I was running out of cover, and I had 3 big trees right in front of me that were really brushy. About the time he bugled, I stepped out and I could see his tines coming up over the grass. And he was up there, I could see him turning his head, and he was calling like crazy. I thought to the bull that just bugled. And he worked up to a certain point where I could see top 6-8 inches of his back and neck and antlers behind, but it was all behind that tree. Needed to come up, go about another 10 yards to my left, and then I had a window, and he'd have been right there at probably 10 yards, 10, 11 yards. But all of a sudden, everything blew up, and I didn't know why. And because he was behind those trees, he went peeling off, so I ran up to the top.
Wait, this was the big bull?
This was the big bull. And, well, bigger. He ain't huge. I doubt he's much bigger than Weston's.
Oh, maybe I think a little. I think he's at least 5'5". He had tails coming down.
He did. One actually, yeah, I think he was actually maybe a 5'6". I don't know, but he wasn't like he wasn't. I would say.
Huge, but nice bull.
Oh, I wanted him bad. So he went peeling off. I could see him running down there, looking back towards like Weston and Delvin. And then at the same time, I see Weston over here on the mountain. I see the bull right here, and Weston runs towards the bull, screaming like crazy. I thought he seen him. Here, he never saw him. He was screaming at the spike Delvin shot. So anyway, the bull, he ran back up in the bushes. I could hear him up in there just kind of boof, 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 around.
And that's when we were hearing it right out here, I think.
So I'm easing down the hill. I was going to try to get, the other thing that happened when he's right there at 12 yards, my insulin pump beeps that it's out of insulin. Do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do. I'm like, thanks. And the bull's like, new one for me. But it didn't spook him. So I'm easing back down the hill, going to working on, because I could hear him down there. It sounded like he was thrashing a tree or something. Maybe he's just crashing around the brush. Anyhow, I just stopped mid-hill, get my pump out, fill it back up, get it all happy. I was getting ready to take off and go down there and see if I could circle the patch he was in and potentially get a shot at it. Well, that's when Weston came up and said, Big Bull went down, joined the back up with the herd. So I come beating it back over the mountain. We get beaten down here, and then they wave us to tell us to come back up, that they all ran over that one. So now the thermals are switching anyway. It probably wouldn't have worked. But Delvin got a bull, which is super, super exciting, and it's going to actually be a nice pack out.
It will be.
And the crazy thing is, we were here Monday, Tuesday.
It was a different world.
It was a totally different world. Basically, what we were going to do was give it one more good hard push this afternoon. We were going to check these benches see if we could find a cow or a spike that might come in. And our plan was not to find anything and then turn around and go out and then go eat pizza tonight.
Pretty much.
Anyhow, come across the first bench, set up, and there go cows. Get to the second bench, set up. Krista calls me. She's in service. I'm talking to her, And all of a sudden, a bull bugles down here. Of course, Weston didn't hear it again. All three of us did. Weston did. God, bugle. I mean, this is at the hottest time of the day. What, 2, 3 o'clock? Mm-hmm. And he takes off bugle. We side hill around. And I'm sitting there thinking he had to be in this patch of timber. And all of a sudden he rolls out under the hill underneath us. I will have to admit that bull looked bigger from the top down than he did from the front on.
I mean, it could have been a different bull.
Well, that's true.
It could be.
I don't know. I think it's the same one.
We got plenty of footage of each. We can compare it later.
He had the fifth point he had that fifth point on the one side, and I'm pretty sure he didn't have any. It was just a 5 on the other.
I mean, he wasn't huge, but he was.
Oh, he was nice.
He would look really nice next to the other ones.
Oh yeah. So anyway, now I'm all jacked. Send an in-reach message to the girls. They're gonna run the beep and get some ice. And they're gonna meet us at the truck. You should tell them to bring us some supper too. So anyway, I am absolutely, and even today's my dad's birthday. On top of that, September 8th. So, happy belated birthday, Dad, when you finally get to watch this. I did text him today, though. Clayton whacked me and said by 4:30, my prediction is you're going to have a bull down. Clayton, we got a bull down. You're just off on the time. So, not to mention that all the people that were praying that we would run into some today and at least have a chance of one. So far, Weston, he had a chance to capitalize. I had a chance, didn't capitalize so well. Delvin had a chance, and I ain't seen it yet, but supposedly he did really well too. So all three of us had a chance. But
That's stinking awesome, man.
Yeah.
Oh, that is amazing.
It is. Public land, never been here in our life, never pre-scouted, totally off the phone, offline. All right, where's this thing run to? Do we need a blood trail it?
I'm not sure.
don't think so.
He was bleeding good enough. I think we could, but I don't think we need to.
Did he pass through?
First shot did.
Are you serious?
First shot clean through.
Oh, I guess you said how far was it?
17 yards.
Nice.
Well, that's to the log.
That was to the log, yeah. So
Probably
he was
15
on the
yards.
side of the log. Yeah, it could be 15.
How far was your second shot?
Maybe another 2 yards. So not much.
So he just stood there.
Well, he came screaming out of nowhere. And
You come screaming out with some kind of bugle. I'm not sure what kind of bugle it was, but it was something.
Yeah, these are called a running bugle.
I thought Weston was doing the running man, and then here I saw he was actually running. I was like, I hope he don't trip with that tube in his mouth. Actually, I just thought of that right now. Had too many other things going through my mind. To think
So
about.
you actually saw me run up.
Yeah, because I ran up to the point, and that point is sharp. I mean, it's
Yeah.
deep. So I could see the bull here, and you running up over here.
So you're saying the second one that was following that spike was the big bull?
Yeah.
There wasn't
He wasn't following.
You need a better way to communicate.
No, but
Weston,
where did the spike come from?
In front of them. I don't know.
So the spike came this way?
Yeah, right in front of these rocks. It crashing through that brush.
Okay, no. The bull, he had looped the hillside and was coming down over top.
Okay.
He would have got to the top and spotted y'all right down there.
Spike was just getting out of the way. Spike
Well, he was
just
probably
staying
coming around too. The bull finally left, and he was like, "Here's my chance."
Yeah.
But like when the spike came around, like I heard something else behind it, and I might have been Chad.
Yeah.
So you're ready for him?
But because see, we had crept around the corner and there were cows out there.
Also, you saw
And
the
so
cow.
yeah. So I was like, well, it's a spike, and then there's some cows behind it. That bull wouldn't have come through here though.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Like he should have passed. Because we had heard the bugle up there, and we had briefly thought, well, maybe that's Chad.
Oh. No,
So
that was him.
all of a sudden, I wasn't sure what I should do. If I should go back there and try to call him in, or and then all of a sudden there's like, oh, there's something coming. We're like that. I thought it was him.
See, I heard that too. So that makes sense, and the bull didn't run right away. I heard that racket. I'm like, he must have ran. Because when I got up there, the bull was still going down the hill.
Man, he covered ground. Yeah,
With the spike.
the bull.
All of
He
them.
wasn't that far down in there. See, that hill diverts sand
Yeah.
like crazy.
Okay. And it's way down.
And it drops.
Let's go get that spike.
Yeah.
Oh boy. There we go, found blood. Yeah, baby. That's where it came out. Ooh. Oh, I got the front. Oh yeah. We're in here where all those elk were earlier. We still haven't found that spike. We're looking at the footage. It seems like it might be liver shot. We all thought it was lung when we saw the shot, but looking at the footage, I think it's liver. These elk live in some insanely steep stuff. Incredible rocky. Does not seem like elk habitat. Anyway, we're gonna run out of light here before long, but we searched the whole side multiple times where we thought we heard him go down. The whole ditch, all the way down through the trees there. It's open enough, you can kind of see. Anyway, we just decided maybe he circled around, went out with the herd. So we're gonna cut up across here, just see what we can find. I don't know. I'm sure he's dead somewhere. I mean, 2 arrows in him. But just a matter of finding him, I guess. I just didn't think it was gonna be this hard.
We decided to take a little walk this morning and walk from the truck. We did the best out of 3 on a coin flip. The best out there was to come over here. see if we get a bugle. But we made a pact with ourselves. If we don't get anything here, we turn around and walk back to the truck. We're not gonna go up and over and check the other block where they could possibly be. We're not gonna do that. Right here, nothing. Walk back to the truck.
Pizza.
Go get some pizza for supper. So,
And that'll be it.
and that'll be it. We'll be done. It'll be a wrap.
Because we did kind of sleep in this morning.
We did. I actually slept in. When I woke up the first time, it was 10 after 6. When I woke up the second time, it was 10 after 9. That's how good it was. And we hee-hawed around about coming over here. We're all shot, but I decided to do the coin flip. Probably, I'm the only reason why we're over here. I'm like, we're this close. I mean, I was super close yesterday. We had 10 yards. It's like, if that bull was still on this side, which I don't think he is. I don't have a whole lot of confidence that he is, but if he would be, which I guess we're going to find out here after a bit, but it's hot again today. I bet it's 80. Couple. Drinking water like it's the new thing to do. New cool thing to do. Alright, everybody get the dust out of your ears. Ready? Ready.
Not even funny. You didn't even fool me for a second.
Me neither.
No, it wasn't even 2 seconds.
You had him for 2 seconds?
What?
He had you for 2 seconds?
He did.
No, he didn't even have you from the beginning.
At least I got some. It was 2. It sounded like it came from just behind Weston.
He sounded so digital.
It was too loud. I was trying to keep it. I didn't know what volume it was set at.
Way too digital.
Boo.
I like this reed. Man, it's fun. You can make sounds with it. Well, if he was in here, that would have worked him up. Well, it clear worked me up, and I wasn't even a bull. So
We have to lose exactly the same amount of elevation we have to gain.
that is comforting. Well, actually, we're gonna gain
So-
a few feet right here.
It's
But that trail we walked in on today,
oh man, we can zip right in here.
oh man.
It took like 83 times going in and out here to figure that out, but
No, 84.
now we got it. 84.
No, 85.
It will be
It had
84.
to be, yeah, that's a good note. You can go right
Out of here we go.
there. No spikes.
Hey everyone, I was just finishing up this last video from our Idaho elk hunt. It's the third and last video. We had a lot of fun this year. Definitely got into elk and had a lot more encounters than what we had other years, previous years. Still, there's some things we wish we could do differently. Not everything worked out perfectly, but that's hunting. Felt especially bad at this last elk we got in. We know he's dead. We got 2 arrows in him, but just simply could not find him. We spent a lot of time looking for him, and I know we didn't get real good video over that time because we kind of had spread out and were searching a big area. And we actually went back the next day, looked for him some, and couldn't find him. And Delvin actually even went back a couple days later looking for birds or anything, but still couldn't find him. So felt like we did our part looking for him. We know that even when we were looking for him, then the meat probably wasn't good, but we would have just loved to find him. Like I said, that hunting doesn't always work out the way you want it to. Another thing I'd like to mention is for those of you that have been hitting the subscribe button, the thumbs up, writing comments, we really appreciate that. I'd like to hear feedback from the videos, good or bad, and really helps us out with the YouTube algorithm and getting the videos out there. We're obviously not making money, but we do enjoy making videos and filming our hunts. If you'd like a way to support our channel a little bit, we do have some hats and some shirts available. We got a couple different styles, some t-shirts, a couple different designs, got different sizes available. These are pretty high quality hats. I wear these every day. It's the Richardson 112. You probably have, if you're a hat wearer, you probably have one like this already. It's a pretty popular style. It has your just snap back with the mesh in the back, trucker style. All our t-shirts are Next Level brand. They're like a tri-blend t-shirt, very high quality, very comfortable. It's not cheap stuff. The same with our sweatshirts. We don't quite have those available yet, but you can see them in the videos that we've been wearing, some that we're trying out. Those are also made by Next Level, super high quality. The fit is really nice. We really liked them. So yeah, just so you know, you're not buying cheap stuff. We're going to be offering a discount for when this video goes live for a limited time. You can use a coupon code. The coupon code is Idaho 10. I'll put the code here on the screen. That'll give you 10% off your entire order, and also for any time. It's not just now, but you get free shipping if you order something, or if your order is over $50. So you can go to our website, craggedridge.com. It won't be that hard to find. So again, the discount code is Idaho 10. I'll give you 10% off your entire order. And we do actually have a pretty limited stock of these. We're not a huge company. We can't order piles and piles of these hats and t-shirts. So they'll probably, when they sell out, they won't be available for a while. So and the coupon code is limited use. It can only be used for a certain amount of time. So if the coupon code isn't working, then it's expired. I think that's about all I wanted to say. Thanks again for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and stay tuned for some whitetail footage coming up. I've already had some pretty good encounters. Hopefully I can get a big one down yet, but that'll be in the future.